Welcome to another episode of Shooting for Tone. I'm Daniel Margasa, and we are here at Six Gun Music in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we have a very exciting episode, if you will, in which Mitch Perry, longtime great rock and roll icon guitar player, has worked with bands such as Talas, Quiet Riot, Cher, Leader Ford, and of course Edgar Winter. Will be coming in to collect a guitar he literally has not seen in 20 plus years. Now, a little bit of backstory is this guitar came into us for repair by one of Mitch's techs who had been given the guitar after it was sort of pseudo destroyed and made unplayable at the end of a Edgar Winter tour. Mitch was under the impression that something else had happened to the guitar and maybe it had gotten stolen and didn't have a recollection of who had the guitar. The guitar literally showed up in our hands. I recognized it, did the repair, and of course we promptly called Mitch and said, hey, guess what? We've got your guitar. And he literally just lost it. He never thought he would see this guitar again. And that's what makes today so exciting. So in a very short moment, we're going to get Mitch in, and he's going to not only see this guitar for the first time in 20 plus years, he's going to play the guitar, and then we're going to see if we can coax him into a little bit of a jam session. I've got some friends here, and we are literally going to make that guitar sing again like it hasn't sung in 20 plus years. So stay tuned. Mitch Perry, guitar player extraordinaire, today on Six Gun Music, Shooting for Tone.
Hey, Mitch.
Mitch.
How are you? Alicia, how are you doing?
How are you?
Good.
Welcome to Six Gun,
Daniel.
sir.
Daniel.
All right, happy to have you. Are you ready? This is the big moment.
I've heard about that.
All right,
I mean,
so
I can't believe I'm about to see this
You're
guitar.
about to see, you haven't seen this. It's been how many years now?
20 years.
All right. Well, let's
Yeah.
just walk over to center stage and see
Wow.
your baby for the first time in 20
Wow,
plus years.
Wow. That is. I can't believe those stickers are still on there. That is awesome.
They've stood the test of time.
I'm telling
just
you.
like rock and roll.
I mean, what's funny is they probably lasted a lot longer than the race cars we put them on.
Right.
But wow, I gotta try it.
Well, you know what? Pick it.
This
It
is
is
awesome.
it is your baby, and it is ready to go.
This is awesome.
How's it feel? First impressions. First impressions.
It's very familiar, like deja vu.
Like as it should
I
be.
have been here before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels great. It's got that nice chime.
Nothing like having it in your hands after all these years.
It blows my mind the neck still fits this hand perfectly.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first went in to get, I'd gone into the BC Rickshaw
Sure.
office to get some other guitars that they'd custom built for
Yeah.
me. And this was a Mason Bernard guitar, which was a new thing Bernie was playing with at the time. And it was a prototype, and he put it in my hand, and there's no way I was leaving.
So it didn't look just like that, though.
No, it looked like this, except it didn't have any of the decals.
All the race car stickers on.
Yeah, it was a picture of Stephanie Seymour.
Okay.
And
yeah.
I mean, not that I had anything against Stephanie Seymour, but I got so tired of answering.
Who is that?
Yeah, is that your girlfriend? Who is she? And it's finally.
I mean, it almost looks at this point like it could have been you. I mean,
well,
it might have.
probably
The guitar
more
was-
likely me under the.
It was built for you, only they didn't know it. You know what I mean? It was meant to
Exactly.
be in your hands.
Well, I'll tell you. I mean, I took it and I never really, I never played anything else
Well, what were some of the acts you played and recorded with this guitar?
with this guitar. I mean, I was playing with Cher when I got it. I had a band called Bad Boys that morphed into 7% Solution, which was with Michael Starr,
Okay.
or Ralph Saenz.
Yeah. Ralphie.
But I did all that, and then I joined Edgar's band, and I also did my solo record, Wire to Wire. This is the main guitar on that
Okay.
guitar.
Okay. And you used this.
I mean,
Was your main guitar with Edgar as well?
Yeah, yeah.
So you played all the hits
used
with
it.
this song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I also recorded a ton of the stuff on Winter Blues on this guitar.
Okay. All right. So this has miles on it. You could
Oh
say.
yeah.
It's got mojo.
Serious Miles, serious history. With
How
this
does it
guitar.
feel having it in your hands after all these years?
It's amazing. It's.
I mean, is it like, do you have a memory of the guitar, like the way it feels and everything?
You know, it's funny because I had a ton of guitars.
Yes.
And I've gotten to where, you know, the ones that really matter to me mean the world, but
Yeah. And you
they-
play those. Those
yeah,
are the ones you play.
I play
Yeah.
them. I don't
Yeah.
really keep them to collect them.
Yeah.
And you know, I was going over what I have and what I still have, and this is one of the guitars I'm going, man,
Right.
I wish I had this
So,
back, because I remember how I
were you wondering what happened to it?
Absolutely. I mean, for the last 20 years, I've been convinced that my wayward neighbor took it. I guess if you have to apologize for thoughts, I own a lot of apologies.
What were your first thoughts when I called you and told you that we had gotten
Well,
this guitar?
I was curious about like why you thought you had a guitar of mine.
Yeah.
But when you started describing it, I mean, when you said the STP sticker, I went,
You already knew. Yeah.
I asked you, and CalGuard?
Yeah, but you were probably thinking maybe it wasn't still the guitar,
Yeah,
right?
no,
Okay.
I mean the CalGuard, no one would have the
No one would
CalGuard.
have that.
You know, I mean that literally happened because I had the STP sticker on,
Yeah.
and the guy from CalGuard was
Those
at
were like
the
sponsors
banquet.
from racing or something.
Yeah,
Racing sponsors.
yeah.
okay.
So he got upset that he didn't have signage on the guitar.
Yeah. So you put it on the guitar.
Yeah, I put it on the guitar and then reminded him when I needed
Yeah.
money for the car.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
So those of you who don't know the story, Mitch had this guitar on tour. Last tour was Edgar Winter.
Yeah.
Right? What year would that have been?
That would have been the last show I did with him was April of 2001.
2001.
So
okay.
I would have had this guitar out.
So the guitar was damaged, obviously
Yeah.
in transit, and
Yeah.
non-playable. Came in non-working pickup. There was wood missing. The controls had been pushed into the guitar,
Oh, yeah.
and it left with one of your techs. And there it sat, in hiding, which you thought it had been stolen,
Yeah.
but literally, like,
I had
one of the
no
techs had
idea.
it for 20 plus years. It walks in the shop one day. We rebuilt the whole guitar.
And you did a beautiful job. I wouldn't know that it was
That it was
rebuilt. I'd be
damaged.
playing it. I'd be going, hey, just
Well, I'll
like
tell
I
you like that. I
remember.
told you the frets would have given you tetanus. They were so rusty from sitting wherever it sat,
Right.
And the pickup, we rewound the pickup, we rebuilt the control cavity, put everything back together. Tried not to mess with the integrity of the stickers or anything because I said these are all original. Someone said, "Oh, you're going to peel the stickers off to do the repair," and I said, "No, we're gonna work around that. If anything, doctor them up." So we left it as original. So it pretty much is the.
It's the guitar.
It's the guitar. Yeah, that is the guitar.
Guarantee.
And I kept saying, we just had it on display here at Six Gun Music, right? And I said, I got to get in touch with Mitch one of these days. And literally, it was Cindy Landine who put us together.
That's
Right?
amazing.
So she just, she happened to walk in, Rock God's Hall of Fame, right? And she walks in, and we're shooting the breeze, and I said, you wouldn't happen to know Mitch's number. She goes, let me just get him on the phone. And next thing you know, we were in contact, and obviously, we've got your guitar, so it is back with its rightful owner,
Yes.
sir. I'm so
Thank you.
happy that we're able to do this. So you want to play something on it?
I would
What
love
do
to.
you want to jam? What are we
Well,
gonna do?
I mean, since the last song I played on it was probably Free Ride.
Okay, all right.
Should we?
We're gonna jam a
should we
little free
start
ride.
where we?
We're gonna
left
start
off?
where the guitar left off 20 plus years ago. All right, so let's get ready. Let's do that. All right, let's bring the band up and get some tunes.
Yeah.